30% of our hospital beds are taken by patients in the last year of life. This is important because we know that most patients don't want to be in hospital. We also know that particularly when you're frail, hospital admissions can cause harm. We've created this video for patients to explain the importance of shared decision-making and proactive holistic care.
Since I retired, I've always been active, going out, visiting London once or twice a month, going for a run in the local woods, and more recently, my ability to do that has started to change. So I suddenly realised that actually I am getting older. And since Christmas, I've had 3 falls. My balance is getting a little bit worse, and my memory's starting to go. So I haven't really got any option. I've got to think about getting older. I don't like it.
I wouldn't accept that I was getting old. No, I never accepted it. But it just jumped on me. It made me realise I couldn't do this, I couldn't do. You can't do the things you want to do. You're absolutely frustrated. But you've still got to carry on.
I talk to my family about when I die, not if I die. And let me just say that all my affairs are in really good order. The one thing that I haven't done as yet is to talk about my end-of-life care. That is something that I haven't yet discussed with my family. But I think what they would say is, we don't want you to die in hospital, Mum. And if all else failed, we'd prefer you to be in a hospice than at home, properly nursed. For me, I would prefer to die at home, but I haven't yet made end-of-life care arrangements or haven't put my thoughts down.
I do feel from time to time, well, the surgery has got an eye on me because they send me and ask me various things from time to time. Here's a questionnaire to do. So there is that link, but we all know how overstretched the NHS is. And I think you think, well, I don't want to bother anybody.
I've been my wife's carer since 2008. My wife suffers with dementia, and she suffers, initially it was with multiple sclerosis. The thing that drives me completely insane, right, is there's almost an assumption by a clinician that there's a fix, that they can treat Rosie and she'll be better. Rosie will never, ever be well again. It's a question of managing that to the least detriment of her. But in managing that to the least detriment of her helps me, because then I'm not constantly worrying, discussing. Yeah, I get a chance to walk out the door and go for a walk with my dog without worrying, well, what am I going to say to the doctor? Why isn't this working? And you just go round and round and round. And it just drives me insane. And I think that if we really are going to manage people like my Rosie at home, then the system has to bear that in mind.